Welcome. Hey, welcome. And what we can also do is we can create all these fields within our model's directory. And the reason we're going to be doing this is so we can easily refer to all these fields within our app. Okay. Now to do this, we have to go back to our VS Code. And remember, the pattern we are following in order to structure our files is the FVC pattern. And it stands for Models, Views, and Controllers. And currently, we have the controllers and also we have the views. And the controllers folder is where we're going to be creating all our logics or functionalities. Okay. And the views folder is where we're going to be creating all our screens or UIs or basically what the user would see. Okay. And now within this vendor folder, we can create a new folder and call models. And the models folder is where we're going to be creating all our fields. Do not worry if you don't understand. In the future, you're fully going to understand this. And now within this models folder, we can create a new file and we can call this file vendor underscore user underscore models. Then the extension is dot. Great. And the first step is to create a class. And we can call this class vendor user and model. And now we can create all these fields. The first fields we need is the approved. And you can see it is either a true or a false, or it's going to store either a true or a false value. So it is a data type of both. And over here now, we can say final and specify the type and approved. Great. And the other field we need is the business name, and it is a test, so it is a string. So over here, we can then say final business name and sorry, string, and add this over here. Please note, given space does not really mean I'm basically just trying to make it more easier for me to understand. Okay, and the other field we want is the city value, country value, and email. Final string city. Sorry, what did I just say? You can just take a quick check. Okay, city value, country value, and email. City value, final string, country value, final string, email. And the other fields we need is the phone number, state value, store image. Phone number, state value, final string, phone number, phone number, and what? Phone number, state value, and store image. Phone number and final string, state value, final string, and store image. Great. And we need the task number now and the task registered. And there are also tests. So string and over here, final task string, task number, final string, task registered. Okay, great. And now we have to pass it on to the constructor. And the reason we are doing this is so Whenever we call this class called vendor user model, we then have to pass in the value to all this. And in the future, the value is going to be what we have over here, that is force, Mark to store, Hanabam, Algeria, vendor at gmail.com, phone number, and so on. Okay. To easily pass it on to the constructor, what you just have to do is to alight and use control and dots. Then you're going to see create constructor for final fields. Great. Sounds good. And now, whenever we call this vendor user model, we then have to pass in the value to this. And in the future, this is going to be for us and so on. Great. Use Control and S now to save. And in the next lecture, we're just going to continue from here.